Hello gamers, what is up? I am J104. It is the end of the year and I am doing a year in review video where I thought I'd quickly look at some of the goals I had for the channel this year. Which ones I hit, which ones I didn't, which ones I maybe purposely gave up on halfway through the year thinking that I didn't actually want to do that. And much of the others of the likes, and just maybe reviewing the games that I've played this year. I don't know why I said maybe, because I'm definitely going to do that because I have made a list. So let's start right off with that list. Also, one thing before I do that, I have been playing way too much Minecraft lately. Like I am actively playing right now. It's an addiction. I've been hooked on it again and I don't know how to make it stop. But that's okay because I'm having fun. Maybe I could have spent that time doing better things, but does that really matter? I don't think so. So let's get started. Of all the games I played this year for the channel, which at least games where I did a full video on that game isn't actually that many. It's only 26 games and one of them barely counts as it is. Let's get started with the worst game I played this year. Believe it or not, this year there wasn't too much competition in this category. I feel a lot of the years there's not. It's like either the gaming industry has a stinker and everything is, or there's one just clearly obvious absolute trash game. And well, with my game at the bottom of my list, I believe that's one. I don't think there'll be many disagreements this year. That is Mind's Eye. Mind's Eye is by far the worst game I played. Not only covered on the channel, but just the worst game I played in general. So swiftly moving on to Crime Boss Rockabilly City or whatever that game's called. It's so bad I don't even remember its name. I don't think that game's actually as bad as Mind's Eye. It's just not my type of game. And it was bad. Next up is a game I praised quite highly in the video I did of it for the channel. It's a live service game and after letting it sit for a bit, it has not gone well. That game being Forza Motorsports, which I think a lot of people probably had a shit opinion of this game upon release, but I thought I have hope. But that hope was misplaced as it's trash. I think there's even talks of it being cancelled or like something like that already. So I mean, that doesn't surprise me one bit, unfortunately. Unfortunately, because it is a game that I did enjoy when I played it for the channel, obviously. Why I talked highly of it at the time. But now it's just, yeah, in the trash where it belongs, apparently. But after that, we've got a game that was not a bad game at all. It's just so hard to play. I have difficulties putting it higher on the list. That being PT or Playable Trailer. The Playable Trailer for a Silent Hill game that never came out. So obviously not overly high on the totem pole. Next game up, AEW's Fight Forever. It's like one of our first games and it just wasn't amazing. I'm sure that next game will be better, probably. But this one is not there. I know it's got a lot of updates since I played it, but it's just not there at the moment. But that's fine. Crisply moving on. Crisply, oh, that's an interesting way of saying that. Crisply moving on to a game that does deserve to be this low on the list. And that is Avatar: The Quest for Balance. Me, a massive Avatar fan, didn't know that you're releasing an Avatar game. It's obviously going to be trash, and it was. Like with Mind's Eye, I kind of expected that to be shit because of how much hype it was getting at the time. But I was really hoping the Quest for Balance was going to be a good game, and it just wasn't. Next up, Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. This is a game I really, really like, but when I think about it, I mean, you're just running through 1,000 rooms with different things happening. It's not groundbreaking in any incredible way. So sadly, it is the 7th worst game I've played. 8 FIFA 17. Outside of the journey, the game's unplayable. It's unbuyable, so that's probably why. So we'll move swiftly on to DC's Injustice 2. I played it for the story. I think it has a good story. Apart from that, I don't think much of it. That's really all there is on that one, to be honest. And there is Skate, the, I believe, controversial release of the newest Skate franchisee game. It just wasn't spectacular. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think there were many people who did love it. It's like not what we wanted out of Skate 4. It's not what I wanted out of Skate 4. Now, of course, I'm not everyone, but I'm just gonna tell the truth. It's not what I wanted. Which is fine, but this is also my ranking of games, so it doesn't matter. Moving on to another wrestling game, that being the WWE game. Obviously, WWE a bit more established than AEW. If the product's better or not, that's not what I'm saying at the moment. It's just they've been making games for years. They got 2K on it, so 2K are really good at pumping out the same shitty sports game every year. And that's what they did, and it's passable. Next up, at number 12, is Black Ops 1. Now, I was contemplating putting Black Ops 1 or 7 on this list, but I guess I technically haven't actually played 7, because I haven't, and I'm not going to, so it's just going to sit there. And Black Ops 1, it's a great game. It's a great Call of Duty game, sorry. Is it a great game? I don't think so, if I'm being honest. Moving on to a great story that's not a great game at all. But the story I've fallen in love with, like, I want to go replay it, but every time I think about replaying this game, I'm like, oh, wait, no, that game's horrendous. That game being Mafia 3. Yeah. And then, Vintage Story, as people described it, better Minecraft. As you can tell, I'm okay with current Minecraft. So that's why that's down a bit low. I think it's just like I played it with friends for a while, but since then I haven't picked it up as much, which is sort of the same story as I feel many people have. The same style. The same story as Schedule 1. I feel after that's released, less people sort of picked it up, which is fine. But I haven't played it in months. I've had a big update recently. I wonder what that's done to the player charts, if that's boosted it. But anyways, from here on out, the games I'm listing are not good games. Like, Schedule 1 was the 15th game, 15th best game, 15th worst game. Yeah, the 15th worst game I have played this year, but that's not a bad game. It's just some games were a lot better. Slightly better RoboCop, Unfinished Business, or whatever the DLC was called that I played. It was stupid fun. Which is fine, but it was nothing more than stupid fun. Moving on to something that I don't think it was stupid fun, was the Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. This game just looked visually stunning. And as everyone, I'm sure, expected, Troy Baker did an incredible job at doing his own Indiana Jones, which we love to see. And then at lucky number 18 for some people, we have Sunset Overdrive. This is another stupid fun game where I have played it since the recording, which I haven't done for a lot of the games previously on. Actually, I don't think I've done it for any of the games previously on the list past the recording. No, I have not. So yeah, Sunset Overdrive is the only one I have returned to. So that says something so far. The next game I have not returned to, that's been Need for Speed Most Wanted. Mainly because I've only recently completed it. That's a good game, just one I haven't got back to yet. And now we're up to the top 6. I'm going to rush through this a bit more because this is taking longer than I planned for it to. I might actually, in editing, take this bit here and move it behind the little channel goals I had. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So ignore that. Well, I'll cut out the intro part, but I won't cut this part out. You guys can hear my mad mid-recording ramblings that I do way too often. But anyways, top 6. Let's go. Tell me why Don't Nod's epic return to their special sort of narrative chapter-based games. It was an incredible game. It just wasn't that high up my list. As next up is Tomb Raider. This is not an incredible game, but it is boosted due to my sort of, how am I going to word this? My sort of, the importance the game has to me, being the game, as I mentioned in that video, that sort of brought me into the PC master race. Was that a good thing? Who knows? But that's what it did. So it's high up on the list. Another one that's high up on the list, mainly because of previous installments in its series. I haven't gone back to play this one yet, but I do plan to do a proper full-on video on that game. That being, well, let me get my hotbar sorted out. Mafia: The Old Country. I'm currently reading a couple Sicilian Mafia books to kind of get affiliated with the ways of the Italian mob so we can find out how good or bad the game's portrayal of the Italian Mafia is. Because I've read a lot and I've watched a lot of media and seen like New York Mafia, that guy who has a YouTube channel talking about it. I don't hear much about the Sicilian mob, so we'll have to do our notes on that one. And I realized I said I was going to be quick and I'm still not being quick, so let's speed run. Detroit Become Human. Incredible game made by an incredible game director. That's all there is to say about it. It's great. I love all the characters except for Alice, the way she reacts. No, sorry, apart from Kara, the way she reacts to Alice I never quite understood. That's fine. Then we have Dishonored, just an incredible game that I feel came out of nowhere upon its release. And I still very much love that game. Dishonored, great game. Love Corvo. I wanted to dress up as him for Halloween, but the Corvo masks were way too expensive. Now, the second best game of the year. A game that I've only played recently, but I've played like 5 times after the recording already. That being Dispatch. I don't know why, but I have fallen in love with this game currently. So you might think, it's not your favourite game you've played this year? No, it is not. That's why it's number 2. The best game I have played this year, by far, at least in my personal opinion, is Saints Row 2. Saints Row is one of those franchises like Mafia where it's just such a big part of me as a gamer. And also the first Saints Row, the second Saints Row, I love them both. They're incredible games. Maybe the best games. Mafia might be the best game series I have played. I'd have to really think about that one. Like, I love the Assassin's Creed. Did I say Mafia? I mean, Saints Row might be the best. But the problem with that is, like Assassin's Creed, like Mafia, maybe not like GTA, but like a lot of series where like the first couple games I think are incredible. I also love Saints Row 3. Saints Row 4, Get Out of Hell, they sort of bring this series as a whole down, and then there's the whole reboot, which I try not to think about regularly. But it is still my favourite game that I played for the channel here in 2025. The favourite game I haven't played for the channel? It's probably Minecraft or SWTOR. I have played a lot of those games this year. Minecraft, I would be honest, I didn't play it at all the start of the year until I picked up this game here, this world here. I started maybe in September, I was sort of thinking of doing a video on Minecraft Forever Worlds and why people start Forever Worlds. And I was going to generally, if I die in this world, stop playing Minecraft for a very long time, probably. But I haven't died yet, and I've sort of rebirthed the spark. And SWTOR, I am planning a massive story review sort of retelling of that game. It's probably going to be the biggest project I've ever attempted on this channel, which isn't going to say much. I think I have one video that's almost an hour long, and that's 2 videos in one, my Spider-Man one. But yeah, that's the goal. We'll see how that goes. That will take me forever, and it's got to be so much storage space for all the recording, like just to play the campaigns. It's got to be so much. Oh my god. And you know how much storage costs these days. Jesus, I'm going to have to sell an arm just to store the footage before I edit it. But I will figure that out. I might even like edit parts of it and then like do a whole video, render it all out, then do the next character's whole video and render it out. But we will see, we will see. So now my goals for the channel for the year. I did not have many goals set. Really, I like to write my goals down at the start of the year, and I hide them in my room behind some Lego. So whenever I go to clean my Lego, which is about every month or 2, I see them and I'm reacquainted with them. I had 2 goals really this year when it comes to YouTube. One was to upload consistently. I have not done that goal. As you can tell by my only playing 26 games on the channel, that's a lot less than 52, which would be 1 for every week. But I did a video halfway through the year where I submitted to not doing that because I wanted to spend more time on like my Saints Row 2 videos. There's another video that I don't remember off the top of my head that I just wanted to put that extra time into. So that's okay. The other goal I did reach is a sort of a wide goal. I think I was close to it at the time. I wrote these goals down anyways. But that was to hit between 300 and 350 subscribers, which we are currently at 311, which is very great. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you all so much. Now, what goals do I have for next year? Probably this year, because I plan to upload this as soon as it hits 12 in my time zone, which I'm one of the first people who get to enjoy the new year, so that's pretty cool. But I want to try to push to 400 subscribers. I don't think it will happen. Just with the way of my rates is going, I probably should get about 70 subscribers a year if I'm lucky. But we're going to try to push that with a bit more consistent content. I'm not going to go to a video each week, because I've tried that 2 years in a row and I just can't achieve it. I either get sick or pick a longer game that takes long to go through. But yeah, more consistency and hopefully cross that 400, if hell, maybe even 500 subscriber mark. But that's not set in stone. I don't know. I'd love 400, 500 would be incredible, but I don't see that happening, and that's okay. But anyways, this has been a bit of a year in review because it was a live con, because I can't stop playing Minecraft at the moment. It's obviously a bit rambly, so I'm going to try to edit around it. As I mentioned, I'm going to swap 2 whole segments of this video because it'll just make more sense for me in my head when I'm watching the edit. But anyways, I have been J104. If you guys have enjoyed this year of videos and gaming, let me know. What was your favourite game that came out this year? Mine's definitely Dispatch. What's your favourite game you played this year? Maybe you replayed a childhood favourite like Simpsons Hit and Run. Maybe you didn't have a favourite game and you played Minecraft all year long. I could see why you could do that now. But anyways, let me know below and I will see you in the new year. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Peace.